But that's only usually at about 10:30, 11.
All right. Well, we're gonna aim for sort of that time anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, and if I suddenly disappear, that means something's run out of power. But that's not gonna happen. Let's hope that doesn't happen. Okie dokie. So the first thing.
Are you not scheduled for?
No, we are, but it's been a bit loosey goosey today. So
Okay.
I hope it's a positive version of that. Right. So the first thing you need to do is to please add 100 XP to your total pool.
Are we missing a barbarian?
Yes, it seems like it. Where's a barbarian? And also, Meg keeps dropping. Is he? Oh, is he coming?
It's only 2 minutes past 8, so...
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, no pressure on it.
Wi-Fi was being a bit dodged today, so maybe it's just having trouble booting up.
Probably.
I am adding 100 XP to my character.
Let's just remind him.
Yes.
When he... Yeah, right. Okie dokie. So to give our barbarian a chance, I'm going to start with a wee little introduction. That's more for yourselves and not your characters, because your characters won't be aware of this, and it's also for the viewers. So...
The people watching at home.
Yeah, the people watching at home. It's just mostly just me, like a week later. Okie dokie.
I try and get my friend in America to watch.
Just get him, or him, her, or they to please buy my book. Like, they don't have to read it. Just like keep. Alrighty. Somewhere in the heart of the Empire is a dark room. A single shaft of light falls through a high window in the shape of a sun, and it falls on a single spot in the middle of a bare stone floor. The march of boots and the clang of armor echoes through the space, giving an idea of the sheer scale of it all. The sound of boots and armor draws closer until a single figure steps into the light. Her polished cuirass and pauldrons gleam in the light. Oh, yeah. Add a little note. Share image here. Bear with. There's a little picture. Oh, we're loading nice and fast tonight. Come on. Yeah, let's go with that. You should see something pop up in the chat. Hopefully it's loading for you. Alright.
Aha. Is this our barbarian?
Hello.
Hello.
This is the rat.
Hey, it's a rat.
Celeste!
But the barbarian's not here.
Why aren't you? Oh.
I had an appointment today.
Okay.
Appointment thingy.
I will accept the...
Alrighty, so, yes.
As a teacher, I feel like it is my duty to lambast you for not being at school.
I don't skip, don't worry.
Good.
Alrighty, so, it's this dark room, a single shaft of light. This woman in armor steps forward. There's a clink of metal as she slams her fist to her chest. 1 foot forward, bending at the knee in a gesture of deep respect. Ave, Archlector, she says. Welcome, Prefect Severus, says a booming voice from the darkness. Only through the light reflecting off of the gleaming armor are you able to see several other figures seated in the darkness. Thank you for answering our summons. The movement of her armor fills the space again as she straightens up. We will go straight to the point, says another voice from among the seated figures. Time is of the essence, says another. The jackal is dead, says the first voice, the final word bouncing from the cavernous roof. This is good news, Archnectar, says the prefect, the lady in the light. It's only a matter of time before we identify all the traitors. An animal is most dangerous when backed into a corner, says a voice. Deadly, says another. The first voice clears his throat, bringing silence to the chamber. There has been a wrinkle, he says. As justice was being served, several prisoners escaped. We believe that they were aided by the Ashers, the traitors. As far as the Inquisition can ascertain, the 4 individuals have nothing in common, and they seem to have no prior affiliation with the rebels. We do not know why these random prisoners were freed. We do not appreciate not knowing, says another voice. With respect, Archlector, perhaps it was merely a case of mistaken identity, says the prefect. We have considered this, says the first voice, but we prefer to be sure. Our fire seers tell us that they have fled to Althusa. We are not sure where. Our agents are in the larger cities, and they will keep us informed. But our hands are not exactly untied. Althusa is a neutral vassal, and has close ties with our eastern brethren. We must be careful. We must be precise, says another voice. We must be hidden, says another. You come highly recommended by your superiors, prefect, says the Archlector. She puts her gauntlet to her chest again. You do me too much honor, Archlector. We are sending you to track these prisoners. If your superiors have been truthful, you will have no trouble slipping into the masses unnoticed. Find them. Follow them. Perhaps they will lead you to the other members of the Ashers. The prefect bows again and steps out of the light. Now, back across the Imperial Sea to the north.
Oh, cutscene.
Yeah, that's a cutscene, indeed. In the flooded district. By the way, did the picture load for you guys? Because for me, it's a lie.
The most recent one in the chat right now.
Yep. Do you see it?
Is that the one being sent on the mission?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, that lady.
Okay, I'm glad you're seeing a picture, because I am not. All right.
I see it, at least.
Is this a picture?
In the chat.
It's in the chat.
Is this the...
In the Roll20 chat.
Yes. Okay. She pretty.
Yeah. I was thinking that's what I didn't say.
Alrighty. So
She indeed is pretty.
yes, she is. All right. In the flooded district, please work for me. I think it's working. If you can all see the map, the party is currently locked in a little cellar in an underground bunker. And yes, they are infiltrating a cutter hideout to find a contact that has betrayed Mother Grimm. When they entered here before, they met a pet crocodile called Hector. And
Crocodile? Hector.
Oh gosh.
Hector is now my handbag.
Hector was not a pet. Hector was a menace.
Oh.
Hector was many things to many people.
This is true.
I missed Hector.
Well, so did everybody else, because his stealth was fantastic. Anyway, so finally disposing of Hector and doing some healing, you eventually convinced his handler to tell you give you some information and to run away. Who will definitely not be a reoccurring character later on. Sarcasm. Alright, okay. So, we now find ourselves back in the underground lair. Where
I
you...
just want to say,
Yes.
Barbarian, you need to add 100 XP to your total experience points.
Alright, thank you.
Well remembered.
Oh,
Well
right.
remembered.
What's
I
our
don't
total
know.
XP at?
And so how are we handling the rat person suddenly being here?
Oh, I'm going to tell you. So,
Okay.
you guys are locked up in this little cellar room over there. It smells kind of horrible. There's not much ventilation down here. It's got kind of teenage bedroom vibes going on, plus more.
Did you guys say 100? Sorry.
Yes, plus
100, yes.
Yes.
Cool.
All right.
Do I add anything still, or?
Yeah, I think to keep everybody level. What is the
Alright,
current
so-
total, guys?
515.
515. Thank you.
515. I'm at 385.
Well, I mean, you've been doing important things like going to school.
Yeah. 515. All right, there we go.
I think
Okay.
all of us have been going to school of some sort.
Uh,
Well, I don't know about myself.
I am attaining a different kind of experience.
right.
I too am in high school, but for different reasons.
You're there voluntarily, you mad person. Alrighty, so please heal up as well. It should be full health now. It's been a full rest.
And also spell slots, I'm
Yep.
assuming.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes. Alrighty. So you've barricaded the door. And as you wake up after your rest...
Wait,
Yes.
sorry. I don't know what my max health should be.
I think it's 16.
Okay, good. Then I've sorted myself out. Just
I-
gotta...
I don't think you took any
Do my spell.
damage, did you?
A good point! Did all the damage, took no damage. Yes, because I was standing too far away.
Hmm. Alrighty. So yes, you've barricaded the door. And as you wake up, you can hear through the thick wood a strange scratching noise. Scratching, scratching, scratching. And then a knock.
I think somebody's at the door.
Keep...
Ragnar?
Who is it?
I don't know. I need to open the door to see who's at the door.
I'm going to... Where's my axe? I'm gonna pick my axe up.
Hmm.
And move out of the way. I think I'm sitting in front of the door.
Yes, you are.
Should I move my... How do I... Okay, I've got it. I lied, I don't have it. How do you
You
use the
liar.
character again, Peter? Oh, got it.
Okay, there's some scratching here. I think I'm gonna try open the door. I am worried that there's another crocodile.
Please have your weapon on you or something.
I have my weapon ready, and I'm gonna have my rapier at the ready, drawn, and just open this door, ready to, in like an attack stance, ready to confront whatever lies beyond it. Ah!
Okay.
Back down, please.
Oh, it's just Celeste.
Hello, everyone. Yes, it is me.
Wait, now that I think about it, we forgot about you yesterday.
Yes.
Celeste?
I got carried away exploring the bazaar again. I am terribly sorry.
You kind of see Ragnar as Celeste walks in. Just like a split second of excitement, kind of puts his axe back and kind of gestures to pick Celeste up with his two hands cupped, but then remembers that he's supposed to be like all hard and whatnot, and it's gonna seem weird from the last nights we just lost. We haven't seen Celeste. Celeste doesn't know I've gotten hurt, so I'm just gonna kind of like flinch back and take back my action.
But I'm still alive. Well, that's nice, I suppose.
Yes, good job. Getting in here was a little bit tricky, but we must have cleared the way for you.
How did you find
there
us,
was
Carl?
I wandered around for a little, and then my nose is a bit strong. I could distinctly smell a dead alligator or something. It was
I
strange.
hold up my prize.
And right next
Yes,
to
that
next
was
to
it.
Mira, I pick up my hand that has the scar on it now.
Oh, you little fallen alligator.
I think he didn't. We did. You kind of
Well.
just fell over.
I step on Kieran's foot.
Ow! I stepped on Ragnar's foot.
What?
Ragnar does not flinch.
She just giggles uncontrollably.
Boys, please, you're both pretty.
Yes, of course.
I don't know how to react to this comment, so I'm just gonna start walking away.
No. Come
But-
back
but
here.
I
We
must-
make a
but-
plan before we carry on.
But I must ask, why were all of you just holed away in this little corner? Are
Because
you hiding or something?
I was nearly killed.
Ah, yes, that would make sense.
Not
So
by
sorry.
the crocodile. So
was,
they
there,
just
was there a bigger crocodile?
it was green and dangerous. That's as far as I remember.
Oh dear.
I just remember a
She doesn't
sense of
seem to
calm.
realize what you're implying.
There was a sense of calm after the crocodile had been killed, and I just wanted to relax, maybe have some healing, and that's the last thing I remember from last night.
Oh dear. It is ever a mystery.
Yeah, funny how that happens. Magic, green, dangerous things.
Yes, you know, angry spirits are a lot more common than you'd think, most likely.
I don't think this
Okay.
one was angry, just trying really hard.
Maybe you're right, Mayra.
Okay, do you guys want to get going? Just complete this mission and get out of this dank temple.
Yes, we should probably be heading towards
Ragnar's ahead of you and starts walking to the doorway. Sorry, Pip.
We should try heading downstairs.
Down the stairs.
So, yeah, it's slightly up the stairs here, and there is a door over here that is locked.
Time for me to break out my handy dandy thief skills.
Thievery check,
And the-
please.
The preparatory schmingem I did. Hold the phone. Swap around my technology. Thievery.
You can do it.
You can do it.
Oh, 20.
You did it. You probably did it.
Okay, so you bend over the lock. You are prepared for something quite intricate, something quite tricky, maybe with a double lock mechanism. You put a lockpick in there and it pretty much unlocks by itself. And you're left with, amateurs. And the door is open. Oh.
What do you see?
Okay.
Do you see anything? What do you see?
Alright.
I see a corridor. I'm heading in.
Are you sure you want to be the first one in? Right.
Alright.
As long
Oh.
as no nose smell anything.
Wait, remember there's traps.
Right, so as you say that, and as Mayra walks forward, I am gonna ask for a little saving throw here. Just a second.
Oh,
It's me. Hi. I'm the problem. It's me.
you're lost.
Okie dokie.
You're
So
cool.
as you
Reflex.
walk through, no, hang on. So as you walk through the door, you feel something snap, as if you've walked through a little string with your ankle, and you hear the tinkling of metal as dozens of caltrops get deposited right on the square here. And I need you to please make a reflex. No, acrobatics check, please.
Oh, Lord.
Uh-oh.
Not too bad. Not too
19.
bad.
All right. So, as you hear that, your first instinct is to, just get out of the way. You feel. I think Mira is barefoot. Is she?
Most likely.
Yeah, most
Or
likely.
hang on. Do you think I would have gotten like leather shoes?
Probably.
But if they are, they're very soft.
Yeah. So you
so
you feel a
Caltrops is bad.
yeah, you feel a slight sting, but you miss it as this area that is now visible, the green area, is now filled with caltrops. To get over there, you need an acrobatics check.
Alright. I
Yes.
was just gonna look down at these things, just like I just nimbly kind of just step where there aren't any of them there, which shouldn't be a problem for me here.
Ooh, nimble, you've learned to run and hide.
Acrobatics.
Oh yeah, so you're extra trained in that. Okay, yeah, so
Oop.
Doesn't
ouchie.
save me.
That doesn't help. Okay, so as you try and nimbly make your way through there, you miss most of them. However, it is slightly dark, even with your ratfolk vision. You step on one, and you take 1d4 damage.
1d4.
It's 3 damage.
3.
As one of them gets stuck in your foot, you currently have bleed damage.
Oh. You kind of hear her little voice just kind of like squeal out in pain a little bit.
Ouch.
Okay, so
Can I pick Celeste up and help her take the thing out of her foot?
you can
Where's
totally
bleed,
do that.
where's bleed on the list here? I know there's like a list of conditions.
Yeah, so it's not there. What that would mean is every 10 seconds or so you'll take 1 damage.
Oh,
So it's more for combat rounds, but do something about it. So medicine check from Mira, please.
Okay, let's hope I don't try and kill you like I did.
you could just kind of hear like she's like all she sounds really sad. She's just like constantly in rapid succession, be like ow, 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 ow.
Right, yes. So you pick her up and remove the caltrop. It's quite big and little paws gonna hurt for a bit, but you do stop the bleeding. There's still caltrops here. There's quite a few. There's just one pretty much used up by Celeste. But yes.
Thank you, Mayor. I should have been more careful.
I'm just looking at this
Okay.
all go on because I just want to say, okay, remember everybody, the crocodile's owner told us that we need to watch out for traps down this corridor. Let's just keep a lookout for future traps. And I want to know now, I have a cantrip, which is telekinetic projectile. Can I just pick up these caltrops and just deposit them somewhere where they won't be in our way? Now that I've seen how dangerous they are.
That's a good question. Can you plop the spell? I just want to read it. Okay, here we go. You're loose, unattended object that is within range that has one bulk or less. Okay, so the thing is that each of these traps has about 25 caltrops, right? So you'll have to move them one by one.
Yes, which will take
pretty much. Or it's going to take about 6 seconds each. Somebody math me.
So that's like two and a half to 3 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I turn to Ragnar. I'm like, Ragnar, look, I think I'm pretty big. I think I can jump over these things. I'm not sure about you. Would you like me to pick up these things out of our way? Or, because, you know, for your sake, maybe you'll get hurt? Or would you rather just go over them? It's going to take me a little bit, but I'll do it.
What are these things? Can I not swipe them out of the way with my axe?
You can. Let me just give you a picture.
Why has no one thought about just kicking them out of the way?
Well, the thing is, they're kind of sharp. That's why I wanted to just use my magic to pick them up without touching them, really.
Yeah, I wouldn't, like, I could maybe help brush them aside with my sickle, but,
That's what I'm thinking. If I just push them to the wall, then...
The thing is, I can pick them up without touching them.
I thought I was nimble enough to not step on one.
So, like, yeah, Celeste, I'm sorry.
It's not showing on my... Oh.
It's in the chat, yeah.
Sorry.
And how big are they?
So...
Big.
Yeah, pretty big.
They're like... I'm trying to think of what size they are.
Kind of like, think, you're for a human, like, almost just as like big as your palm.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Maybe just a tiny bit bigger or smaller.
There's a button you can press on your Aston Martin to deploy them.
Yeah, I'm just going to secure and say...
Pirates are barefoot.
So, I'm just... Look,
I'm just
Ragnar, are you okay if...
Here and say, do what you like.
Okay, and I don't want to bleed, so I'm just going to spend some time moving these things one by one with my... with my magic pickup abilities, just getting them out the way. Maybe just, like, depositing them here, right outside the corridor.
All right.
Do we want in the way if we need a quick exit? I would say maybe rather move them.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna
here to this block, like outside the door, like offside.
How do you ping like that?
Click and hold.
You hold down. Click and hold, yeah.
Ah, I see.
I'm so confused.
So if we just swept them to the side rather than outside the door.
Yeah,
That's what
Ragnar.
How can we just leave them to the side?
Okay, I'm just gonna move them to the side. I'm just gonna spend just a little bit, just a couple minutes, cleaning up this trap area, just moving them to the side so that we don't have to deal with it. There we go. That just takes me like 2 minutes, so we don't have to deal with them. Okay, now can we please keep future traps in mind?
Okay. Does that mean everybody's looking for traps?
Yes, I guess. Yeah, let's look for traps.
Okay, need investigation checks, please.
I cannot see anything. Well, I can't see, but it's all very gray.
I don't see investigation here.
Okay.
Oh shit, I might be using my DMD brain. Hang on. Okay, wait. It's a whole different action. Hang on.
We're in Pathfinder mode.
Is it not perception?
Might be, hang on.
The DM is making sure.
Yeah. We'll get used to the system soon.
This dungeon reeks of religion. It's a religion check.
The Caltrop religion.
I think it is a seek for traps action. Now, what do you roll for that? That's useful.
There's a whole action for traps.
Yep. Seek. Here we go. Takes one action. Scan the area for objects. 10-foot square. Okay, so I'm gonna roll for you. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So,
Or 10-foot square. We're going to be doing this a lot.
okay, so where are you looking?
The next 10.
I think we should only look for 3 doors.
Okay.
I would like to look in the next 10-foot square, please.
I would
Okay.
like to look into these 10-foot squares ahead of me. Wait, where's Mayra?
Okay, so I need everybody's a perception modifier, please.
Where do we see where that is?
3.
So it's on the right hand side.
Oh, I got it. 5.
5.
Goddamn.
Okie dokie. So we're going that way around.
And Ragnar?
Modifier.
Modify.
It's just the big number in the circle under the perception heading.
Not the one under mod.
No.
Oh, I'm thinking of my attributes. Okay.
Hang on.
Which number is it? The big circle number or the one under mod?
Big
Circle number.
big circle number is a 4
Oh, okay.
for you. Okay.
Then I shouldn't have suffered last session because I thought my perception was 1, but it's 4.
Yeah, I know. I rolled for you, and I saw the 4. You rolled a 3.
Oh,
The crocodile rolled a 27. So, yeah, I guess plus 11 and more. All right. So, looking around, each of you glancing, only Celeste, unfortunately, doesn't roll well enough to see anything.
No.
She's mostly looking at her foot. So, the following areas are revealed. Oh, come on. There we go. These are untriggered caltrop traps.
The hallway is still like all black, right? I can't,
Yes.
like,
All the-
see
And
where
that-
anything is.
That number 4 is mine. So, Celeste, are you jumping into a trap?
I don't know. I can't see the squares.
Oh, I think so let's just move. Okay.
Oh, by accident. Okay.
Like the whole hallway is just black. I can't see where you're putting the squares.
Oh, wait. I think we've got a vision problem. Hang on. Vision. As a rat person, you have some night vision, right?
I'm not sure.
I think you
I think
should
so.
have. Yes.
I think I can just. I think my sense of smell is just really well.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I
Can you
think.
see anything now?
Oh, yep. There we go. Now I can see.
Yeah, I think the token just disabled the wrong thing there. Never mind. Okay, yes.
I can look back through everything I've got just to be sure.
No worries, let's do that another time. For now, it's fine.
Yeah.
You do see a large wooden doorway at the end of this hallway and some light trickling through. But basically, the trap trigger things are quite well hidden. They look like this. You're going to get another image. Just give me a second. In the chat.
Mm. I see.
Yeah, these have been very deliberately placed to stop anybody wandering in. So, just to recap, you've got some loose caltrops over here. You've got an untriggered track here, here, and here.
Okay, let's all move very carefully and not trigger any more of these traps. I'm just gonna take the lead here, and I'm just walking.
Ragnar's way ahead of you.
Oh no!
Man,
Be careful,
Number
Ragnar.
3. I'd like does this door in front of me have a handle?
Yes, it does.
Wait, let Celeste catch up with us first before you open anything.
Roll
We need
initiative.
our fighter. Seriously?
I
No,
put my
no.
hand to the handle, and I'm not going to open it, but I'd like to just I'd like to pull the handle down to feel if it's loose or like it's unlocked. I'm trying to figure out if it's unlocked or not.
It is unlocked.
It is unlocked. Okay, I just swing it open and I walk into the room.
Okay.
Wait,
The door
Oh, no.
opens.
In hand, by the way.
Alright, so the door opens. There is a torch on the wall here burning. There is
I told you I was religious.
there's a dirty carpet and some broken coffins that seem to have been ransacked. The ceiling is quite tall, but it's not stone or anything like that. It's raw earth with some roots coming through. Also, there's water dripping through.
so Kieran is still very cautious and like. I remember hearing that it was mostly just the corridor, but I'd like to see if there's any traps in this room as well.
Okay, so I would like you, Ragnar and Kieran, just the two of you, to roll initiative first.
oh,
What? Okay, I've kind of forgotten how to do this. Where's that again?
It's under perception. There's an initiative button.
Oh, yes, thank you. My side is just being very slow today.
No worries. Okay, so then I need Kieran to please roll. Oh no, I'm going to roll that investigation for you again. Sorry, that's so weird. Me rolling that. Okay. All right. So, as Ragnar steps forward, Kieran, you notice just in the dirt of the carpet here, there is another trap. As he steps forward, you're about to go, Ragnar, no! As the carpet falls in slightly, and
oh.
Not this shit again.
it's all right. For future reference, the best way to disarm a trap is to trigger it. Right.
I mean,
so
it won't work again after that.
as it collapses slightly, mud seems to soak through the carpet and start to stick to your shoes as you're getting stuck. It is difficult terrain, and you're slowly sinking.
Oh,
I swing my axe up, handle pointed towards my party, and I'm kind of gesturing for anyone to grab it and kind of like, if I'm not sunken enough, if anyone can reach, I'm gonna gesture so that they could try grab me and pull me out.
Any volunteers?
I'll
Or-
take
Okay, good.
it. I'm closest.
I don't
Alright.
think I'm tall and or strong enough to do something.
Am I allowed to help try pull him?
Absolutely. So,
I wanna help Mira to pull out of this mud trap.
okay, so athletics check from the both of you, please. I'm so glad many
Yes.
people volunteer because I've had groups where like this would happen to
Oh,
somebody and they
no.
would watch. All right, so Mira grabs hold of the hilt of his axe, pulls with all her might, and then Kieran does all the work. And you get
you.
Ragnar out. All right, so
Thanks for the help, Mira. Oh, I wouldn't have done it without you.
basically, this whole yellow area is now sticky mud.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so also in this room, what you can
Ragnar
see.
gives you both like Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, Ragnar gives you both like that rugby boy photo pose, which is the thumbs up, just like thank you.
Maybe let's just pay more attention to where we're going in an area we've been told has traps.
Alrighty.
Poor Kieran is really trying so hard.
Yeah, I know. Kieran's
Ragnar
my kind of
would like
player.
to whip his head back at Kieran, and I ask, Kieran, are you calling me stupid?
I'm not calling you stupid. I am calling you too daring for your own good. Your entire personality is very good for protecting, people that are weaker than you, such as us. But we still need to be like on watch, or just a little bit more cautious in areas where a bit more finesse is required. Your strength will be required in other places. I am diplomacying him.
He is,
Make a
the
diplomacy
flashy-
check for me.
Ragnar kind of just blushes and walks to the side.
Oh, shit. I love when the dice work with the narrative.
I'm like, fuck.
All right. So
Need to hit.
what you can also see in this room is there is a door over here and a door over here. I don't know if you guys can see the doors. So just maybe mark them
I
down.
can-
I can see it.
Um,
see it.
The door over here, you can hear the faint sound of singing is maybe the closest word that matches, but it's not on any key that exists in the musical world. So yeah, somebody is making a noise.
Mm.
I
Is
would
one
like
of these coffins undamaged?
No, they have been. They cover streaked in mud. They look like they've been pried open with crowbars. Whatever was in them before is out. They're empty.
Okay.
Could you
This
just
one just looks a little undamaged on the image, so I was like, pilfering.
Ah, perfect, perfect.
could you
It's-
repeat the description of the singing you gave?
It is like on idols and stuff. If people can't sing, they sing either "I Believe I Can Fly" or "Killing Me Softly." Those are the choices if you can't sing. It's like that. Just bad.
So, could I try my theater law knowledge to see if I can recognize like what the song is or if it has any significance to anything?
Please make a lore check for me.
In the meantime,
Excellent.
Why did we roll
you said the mud is just this yellow square.
Yes.
Okay.
It seems like the carpet is covering a pit. Yeah, sorry.
I was just asking, Ragnar, what did you say? I didn't hear what you said.
I asked, why did we roll initiative? Mine was higher than yours, and I thought this was a trap. What was that about?
It was to see who
Was there
acted
an
first.
enemy in the room?
No, it was to see who acted first because you were walking and he was checking at the same time. So if he was faster than you, he would have pointed it out.
Oh, that's very clever. That's cool.
So me being slower than you was actually bad. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, in a combat situation, it would be reversed, but you know what I'm saying. Okay. Right. So you recognize the melody. It is a sad operatic operatic number, shall we say, about a losing love and hope and everything, but all the words are wrong. It's like who's ever is singing this remembers the melody, but is making the rest up as they go along.
This is a very interesting composition. I'm telling this to the rest of the room, they're using a predetermined melody to create their own song. I'd really be interested to see who the artist who's making this new song is, if they don't try to kill us, of course.
In
It's
other
not
words, she's
in
on a
there?
no.
I've sampled some melodies in my time to make songs of myself.
You're an original.
I just trying to just turn away from Ragnar.
Better to say creative.
Don't speak for the mouse. You're the only original one here.
Okay, how are we persisting? How are we continuing?
I vote we try the door without the music first, just to clear all the rooms, so we don't have any nasty surprises.
The way I'm thinking.
Ragnar nods his head.
I'm gonna climb onto this coffin here and then go like up along, not in here, but like alongside.
Yep.
How are you doing that?
There's like a ruler icon looking thing
On the left-hand side.
Oh wait, how do I turn it off?
Why is Carrion
How did Mira
dead?
get across?
I'm sorry,
There we
I was trying to find the ruler and I clicked on something wrong.
There we go.
And now I don't know how to go back to just being able to click myself.
Okay, you have to click the pointer. You have to click the pointer
I
again.
got it. I'm no longer dead.
And I think what happened is Kieran couldn't survive the "you're unoriginal" comment.
Oh my god.
What is Ragnar's jump distance?
That's a good question. I know how it works in D&D. Just give me 1 second. Jump. So I think it's based on your... Here we go. Nope. Spell jump. I don't want the jump spell. Action, long jump. Here we go. Okay, you stride, then make a horizontal leap and attempt an athletics check to increase the length of your jump. The DC of the athletics check is equal to the total distance in the feat you're attempting to move. In this case, it's 10. So yes. Don't stride at least 10.
Just roll athletics.
Yeah, so basically, you back against the wall there. And then you rush forward. You need a run up of at least 10 feet, which this room will allow. And then you can make an athletics check. You get the crowd to clap with you as you go. Right.
So I kind of back against the wall and I put like my not tiny, but my small dwarf hand against it. Kind of in like runner's position. Let me just make this roll so I know what happens after I jump. Athletics, right?
Yep.
I'm holding my breath.
Alrighty.
Come through.
25. So the DC was a grand total of 10. So that's a critical success.
Alright, so I put my hand against the wall and then I run up as I get to the edge of the mud pits. I just kind of fling my dwarf body this way. And I kind of land a bit too close to Celeste. And I kind of skid to make sure that I don't step on her.
She's just kind of like looking up like a deer in headlights. Like something goes like barreling toward her, just barely stopped in time. Like she's kind of just somewhat surprised, like kind of speechless. Like, oh.
Are his arms flailing? Like windmilling to try and stop
Yeah, and then I
himself?
awkwardly smile at her.
Nice stuff.
Okay, I'm just going to just walk to the side of this trap. Yeah. And I'm gonna step on this coffin. Just walk over it and just come to the side, yeah, if that's okay.
Totally fine. The coffin groans slightly as you walk.
I turn to Ragnar and say, I hope to one day wow you with my performance. And hopefully with something original, just as you wowed me with your mighty leap there, sir.
You misunderstand me, Kieran. I did not call you entertaining. Only you should work on writing something that is your own. You are by far the most entertaining person I've met in years.
Thank you very much.
All right. So
It looked at
Oh, it's so
Celeste and
precious.
kind of winked, like, no, it's not a buggy.
Um, once you guys are on this side of the room, you also see that this door over here has many chains and padlocks on the outside.
So it has chains and padlocks. But what's the handle look like? Like, does it look like there's a lock built into the door itself, or is it all
Yes.
just like external locks on top? Okay.
Yeah, so it's extra locked, that door, the one that the singing is coming from.
Well, we agreed to go to this the other door first, so let's take a look.
All right, so you see through that doorway a narrow hallway ending in another door over here. There is candlelight just escaping through the crack at the bottom of the door.
Can I check for traps?
I am going to do that for you. I must just remember to roll. Are my rolls hidden, or can you see that?
We can see it.
Okay, that's good.
We can see it.
I prefer you to see it, but I should
I
actually.
got a nat 20.
Yes, you did. So I'm actually supposed to keep that a secret, but never mind. I don't fudge dice anyway. Right. So with natural 20, you see that this hallway is distinctly devoid of traps. No traps at all.
Wow.
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 All right, Owen Wilson. Let's move on.
Okay. Is the door locked?
Yeah, I would say with that great perception, you realize that the door is locked. There is currently a key in it on the inside of on the other side of this door. The key is in it.
Does anyone have a piece of paper?
Celeste just takes her little journal, goes all the way to the very back page where nothing is written and nothing will be written for a while, just tears a page from the very back and hands it to you.
Okay. What I want to do is I want to slide the piece of paper under the door. I'm going to take my my lockpicking things. I'm going to pop the key out onto the piece of paper and slide it back out under the door, so I can unlock the door from this side.
Okay.
What I got to roll for that?
I'm gonna tell you in a second. I just have to whisper you something for your nat 20 there. Okay. So,
Ooh.
Should I be happy or fearful of that reaction?
I think we'll find out soon.
You will. Can I just casually reveal that?
it's entirely up to you.
Hang on. Let me whisper something back.
Okay.
How do I say messages again? It's like
So forward slash
Slash W space GM.
It's a me.
Whoa.
okay, and it's given me a drop down. I'm selecting the capital GM.
Yeah, that would be me.
Sorry, for future reference, how do you whisper to the GM?
So it's
Slash W space GM.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry to interrupt you there. Yeah.
Okay, sorry. It's just there's stuff happening, people. I promise.
Yeah, I just tested it. You have to put the space there, or else it won't register.
Okay.
Yes.
Booyah. Should I do it now?
It's up to you.
Okay. I just casually, look around, and I lean on a stone that's sticking out a little bit in the wall, and a secret door opens.
Oh,
Oh,
so Celeste kind of looks at you in awe, like, whoa, wait, what was that always there?
that's
That was
amazing.
always there.
All right, so through that little doorway, you see that there is some sort of storage area where quite a lot of things are dumped. There also looks like there's lots of shinies here.
You just hear a big like, oh, shinies. Okay.
All right, so as you move through into that space, let's just move
I'd
Ragnar
like
up.
to check if there's any traps.
Okay, so let me just roll 4d20s there.
Whatever shinies there are, unless I don't know, there's something actually cool. Celeste has no real value of money or treasure. She just checks this little thing of tools over here.
Alrighty, so just for future reference, if you can see my rolls, I'm doing them in order that you are on the Roll20 list. So, it says for me, GM, Pip, whatever. So I'm taking them in that order. Pip, for some reason, you get natural 20s on all your perceptions.
Wow.
What's... Alrighty, so just before I tell you what you see in here, you see that there is a big open cavern here to like a deeper section of this hideout, where they've excavated quite deeply. But anyway, in this room, you see that there is... all right, so there is food in boxes, dried food, dried meats, all sorts of long-lasting food. Quite a lot. It's enough to feed quite a lot of people. Amongst the boxes and everything, you find 8 minor healing potions, 1 lesser healing potion, a funny little grey stone of some kind. It looks like it used to be shinier at some point, but something has made it dull. You find 2 bottles of snake oil. You find 8 packs of rations amongst the other food, and you find a fishing rod and tackle. So I'll put that in the chat. The
Like
crocodile.
everything like at these boxes over here.
Yes. Yes. So
How feasible is it for us to carry all that out?
silently, probably not at all. It's quite heavy. All the food and stuff is going to be difficult to carry, but these items I've listed now, you can totally take. If the crocodile encounter taught us anything, healing potions might be important.
Yes.
What about just like assortment?
Would you
tools
guys
and
want to
stuff?
split the minor healing potions equally between all of us?
Yes. That
Is
sounds
everybody
good.
okay with that?
Only seems logical.
Yeah.
Okay,
No,
and then-
no objections.
And then I go to Ragnar and I'm like, your people know about like weird stones and crafting and stuff, right? Do you think maybe you could do something with this dull stone?
Okay,
Take the dull stone.
I need a crafting check from
Should
you.
I explain it? I'm thinking about whether or not I want to. Okay, I will.
Okay.
I was gonna do a thing of where I pretend to check it and just put it in my pocket anyway. Or actually,
18.
Excellent. Okay, so I'm going to tell you what that is in a second. So, Ragnar, you know that this is what they call a dull grey Aeon stone. Aeon stone, let's try that again. And what this is, I will tell you soon.
There's a lot of tools over here as well. Do you want to take any of this? Like,
I-
I'm planning on pickaxing someone in the head.
I'd love a shovel. I grab a shovel. I look at the shovel with a glint in my eyes that you have rarely seen from me.
All right, so
I'll take one
what
piece
about all
of
the
rope
rope?
and one pickaxe.
Wait, there are 4 lengths of rope. We can all take one.
Yeah.
Rope is handy.
Yeah.
Marcel, I'm trying to look for a shovel in the items list, but it's not showing up.
no, so just
Oh,
manually type that.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so Ragnar, I sent you a message on Discord because it's too big for the Roll20 chat.
God damn.
Whoa.
Okie dokie.
Right, so
It's an infinity stone.
Oh, wow.
all right, so we're divvying all the healing potions equally.
I take the Aeon Stone from Kieran, kind of turn it around in my hand and put it in my pocket, and I just tell him it's useless.
Well, that's kind of sad. It kind of looked cool.
Can I tell if he's lying or not?
Well, I'm not lying. You didn't read this thing. It kind of is useless, but you can try.
Okay, do you want to roll a deception against that?
I'm
You know what? Yeah.
I'm a
I'd like
suspicious
to roll a
person.
deception.
I'm a suspicious person.
I'd
Should
like
I
to
roll
roll
deception
deception
to
also.
like contrast with your?
That's crazy!
Should I try and perceive to see if I can beat that, or do I just know?
You're basically what the equivalent of this game's passive perception is just, you know. I mean, his poker face is dreadful.
Okay, I don't care that you're lying. I just want to know.
So basically, what you can
I
tell
was
from
worried
him.
you're gonna
Go.
try to steal it from me.
No, I like. Maybe at a later date, but we've got other things to do right now. And that takes too many actions for this. Besides, you're probably what would be called on guard right now. So I don't think my stealing would be particularly so. But I give you like, I don't even let you know that I know. I just know.
Okay.
Okay, are we?
Who's okay? There's still a lesser healing potion, some snake oil, 2 snake oils, and some ration packs, and some fishing rod. Like these things seem useful, but I don't know if we want to take them with us now. Maybe we should take them on the way out. It's up to you guys. I'm not sure.
I'll take the fishing rod. It sounds all right.
I say we should try and take them later if we can. I'm not convinced we won't need a quick getaway. But
But there's no time on the way out.
55-minute load shedding warning. Thank you, ESCOM.
So I've got everything I need. I just don't know how to put it into my inventory. It's not working.
Let's see. Yeah, the
So
sheets
all I
don't work
all
exactly
I
the
took
same.
was the healing potion, rope, and pickaxe.
Okay, so the best way to do that is that I can help you here. We just search it in the compendium. So you took the minor healing. Oh, just careful which one I give you here.
Okay, while we do that, I'm gonna make some tea.
Hello.
The potions and the rations are easier. Just give each of us 2 each because it divides evenly.
Yeah, I'm taking one of the snake oils. I don't care.
I already
Okay.
took my 1 length of rope.
Okay. Sorry, you took the healing potion, the rope, and
And one pickaxe.
yeah, sorry, Pip.
Also, there's something else that they're handing out right now. What did you say, Celeste?
Rope, yeah.
Or was it Kieran? You said you were handing there's like 2 or something.
That's
I
snake oil.
took snake oil.
Oh, I don't need oil. Never mind.
Kieran just took one of the snake oils.
Alrighty. The snake oil. Kieran, could you make me a Arcana check?
Yes, I will do that right now.
A 10. Okay. So it's a clear liquid. You're not quite sure what it's for. Yeah, that's all a 10's going to give you, unfortunately.
So does it have a particular smell to it?
Well, you can always drink it, I guess, but it does kind of have quite a thick viscosity to it. It's kind of like glue in a bottle.
Mm. I was just asking that because long smell.
Oh no, it doesn't smell particularly like anything. Which might be a clue. Right, guys, which way you going?
Our changeling is currently AFK.
Oh.
Yeah,
Just letting you know.
That was a
Doo-doo. All right. So yeah, the traps are quite something in Pathfinder, I've noticed.
You just, I have been tricked once. I will be saying, I look for traps, I look for traps, I look for traps.
Okay.
Every single time I enter a new room for the rest of
Hello.
my
existence.
yes,
Those caltrops gave you a fright, didn't they?
yes.
Alrighty. So, which
direction are we
I
going,
saw
gang?
I saw the cute mouse bleed. I didn't need to see that. That's like that's the second most traumatic thing my character's probably experienced in the last few days.
He's not Celeste. Step on a
And the
caltrop
first
and
is a
bleed.
spoiler. That's not bad, is it? Anyway.
Yeah. Spoiler warning.
Oh.
I saw the tangent, but on the way home yesterday, I lived next to the common, and there was a mole rat in the road, and someone was trying to help it off the road, and he was sort of like gently towing it back towards the path, and then it bit him on the shoe, and he kicked it like 3 meters into the air, and I think he did it more damage than the road did.
Oh no.
It
Oh,
was
God.
very traumatic,
Oh,
but he
that's-
did get it back. Got it back into the common, and
Are we going? Okay, are we continuing? Are we going into this new area? Oh, what is this wall of text that just appeared?
My bad. I'm so sorry. I'm messing around and I accidentally. Please don't read that. Ignore it.
I won't read it. GM, are you allowed? Can you delete messages?
I'm trying to find out.
I will just ignore that.
Chat.
I'm
Clear
not,
chat.
not even looking.
There we go.
I'll just click a bunch of random things on my thing, so the chat is like, it's not there anymore.
Ta-da! It's empty for me. I don't know if it's empty for anybody else.
Nope, it's
It's
still
not
there.
empty for.
Okay.
Let me see if I can.
It's
Let's
like,
just
whoa.
ignore it. Let's just keep going.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Thank you, Celeste.
Okay. So,
I'll roll a perception well and see if we can move
We
that
just
out of the
see
way.
Celeste
We
just jumping and pulling faces, and looking in random directions.
yeah, that
Celeste
was,
tries to kill someone and they die.
5 minutes.
Okay.
it was a rusted caltrop.
That sounds like a good inn.
Right?
Okay.
What direction are we going in, gang?
I would be curious to explore down here, but I don't think we have time. I low-key want to... We've taken their food. Okay, because I was about to say we should poison their food. But if we've taken their food, that's fine.
Whoa.
Okay, so you've
Hold on.
taken their rations, but there's still big boxes of dried food here.
So you
Can I
guys don't
poison
want to
their food?
explore the rest of this?
I
Why
do,
are we
but I
poison-
don't...
Why are we poisoning them? Do we know these people deserve to be poisoned? Are we here just to do our mission? Why do we gotta do some extra stuff? They're probably not gonna eat until we're out of here. I don't see the poison doing anything except just 2 days later they're gonna die.
Okay, Kieran, I need you to roll.
Yeah?
Kieran, I need you to roll a history check. Is history a thing in this? Shit, I'm
This
so
might be a law check.
D&D. I need you to make a
D&D.
society check for me, please.
Society. Okay.
We live in a society.
Okay,
my
yeah,
God.
sorry, please carry on your conversation.
It's like, look, why do you
Is
want
there
to
any-
poison? It's not gonna help
Is
us
there any
in our
distillery
mission.
around here, Marcel?
Sorry, say that again, please.
We got attacked
Is
by
there
a
any
crocodile.
distillery or something around here?
Any what?
But Mayra, are you sure you want to
Like,
spoil
they
perfectly fine meat?
Mug?
Yeah?
But it's good. That's food, Mayra.
Maybe
Yeah,
like
but
a
it's not
plate or
our
something?
food.
It could be our food.
I
just
like
don't-
where Celeste's going with this. Why do you think it could be our food?
Well, it's right there, and we're going on ahead. You won't mind it if a few little scraps are
Okay.
gone,
Okay, I'm not
right?
thinking a few little scraps.
Okay,
I'm thinking
Mayra,
like poison the
Mayra.
whole lot. Mhm.
Mara. I would like to just remind you that even if we consider the people in this place our enemies, there's a line of starving people outside of the tavern where we got this job originally. Maybe, I don't know if we'll have time, but I think anything's better than poisoning good food. Maybe we should just see what we can do here, and if we have time, we can take this outside. We have rations, and maybe we can use it to help the people outside that tavern, or just anybody who needs it. Just distribute it to people who would make good use of it.
You're gonna have to roll a diplomacy because Mary's back to her guns. So you're gonna have to do it. Jesus, this tea is hot.
So Celeste, like her ears kind of like perk up a little. Like that sounds rather nice. Just giving it
Okay.
being helpful for people.
All
I
right.
suppose I will allow that.
Okay, so
Okay,
for
at that-
now,
Because
we're
I don't
just
feel like peeing
we're
on it
just
in front
leaving
of
it
all
on.
of you.
At that point, a plate smashes between you.
what?
No, not between us. What
Oh.
you know is, you know
Oh,
how
right.
Mira said she wants to explore that way. I want
Oh, I see. You're okay. So 10 feet in there, it pings off the edge of a little bridge here and then tumbles into a crevasse. A crevice. Oh, wow. The words I say in a day. And it falls. And then you hear an impact.
Do we know how far it fell by the sound?
Please make a physics check for me.
Was it thrown like into here?
Yep.
It was thrown into here, right? Right.
Yes. So
Physics check. What is a physics check?
that's what I'm checking. So I need a. Oof. I need a
Maybe
nature check. Yes.
Okay.
So
Physics check.
Depending
I
on-
didn't come here to do math.
yep. So Mayra, by the sounds of it, you don't know what animal that was.
Oh.
Okay.
I turn to Kieran and I say, "There's no traps. Are we proceeding or turning around to the screeching lady?"
How is throwing a small plate into one direction indication that there's no traps?
Did you see anything happen?
That was a plate.
A heavy plate. I threw it with force.
Yeah, in one direction. There's
While
many
they're
directions.
bickering, Celeste kind of sneaks back here and grabs the fishing rod.
In the direction that we would be walking. Nothing
Okay.
happened. It is safe.
You go in the front. You sure about it? You go ahead.
While staring at Kieran, I walk backwards 10 feet till I hear, and I'm just looking at him.
All right. So as you step back, it sort of slopes down. It's a cavernous area. This place has been excavated and excavated. There is still, because you're in the flooded district, there's water dripping from the ceiling. Some of the water is a bit yucky and sticky.
Ew.
And I need you to make a... oh crap, what's Constitution in this again?
I think fortitude.
Fortitude, please, Ragnar. Fortitude save.
Why?
Because...
You walked backwards into hell. Something off guard. What did you expect?
It's a fortitude saving throw.
14. Okay. Alright, so you take a total of 1 acid damage as something drips on you. That's not entirely water. Looking up at the stonework, and as a dwarf you know caves and caverns. There seems to be dark, sticky stuff attached to the roof right above you. Some of it's dripping on you and causing you some acid damage. You might want to step away.
You're muted, by the way. Ragnar, you're muted.
Hello?
Sorry, I've been talking.
Monologue.
Step towards Kieran and I say, "No traps, but we shouldn't go that way."
Okay. Can I ask why?
Step there and find out.
I'd rather not. It'd be simpler if you just told me.
I've smelled for acid before. Do I smell acid?
Oh, very strongly. It's got there's a very complicated smell to it. There's acid, there's sewage. It's something gross up there crawling along the ceiling. It's sort of this shapeless mass of darkness.
Is it sentient?
It's moving.
Well, I think I know
Ew.
what Ragnar's getting at, Kieran. In there, somewhat coming from higher up, it smells like imagine a big cacophony of very bad smelling things, like you know, bog water on a bad day.
And
some
as
parts of the swamp.
as you say that, Celeste, I need you to make a nature check, please.
All right, let's see.
Oh, 22. As you are describing this cocktail of smells, it strikes you. Oh, this is a sewer ooze.
Yes, this is bad sewer things. Very, very bad. Just don't touch it.
Okay, maybe we shouldn't go this way then. Let's try check out the other doors.
That would probably be best.
See if I can do anything cool with the next one.
Okay. Are you guys fine? Can we leave this room now?
Probably.
Yeah, I'm happy to leave.
Okay. As I said, if we have time afterwards, we can come here, get the food, maybe see if the sewer ooze is left or not. I'm not sure. Either way.
Oh, sewer ooze like a slime.
Hmm.
Yes.
That is the picture in the chat.
That
And,
is a monster.
I just turn to Ragnar and I say, sincere apology for implying that there were traps when there was just merely a sewer ooze in there.
Apology accepted.
Thank you. Go, let's go.
Yes, let us leave.
Okay.
No big slime monsters to me.
I'm gonna ming the other door.
Okay, thievery check to see if you could do the trick with the key.
I can't.
Okay, so you place the little piece of paper underneath, as if you're doing the Chinese room experiment. You carefully push the key in the keyhole to make it budge. You feel it drop through and bounce on the stonework on the other side away from the door. You hear somebody move inside the room, going, you shut up. What are you going to do now?
Okay.
The door is still locked. But there is no key in the lock anymore.
I start trying to pick the lock.
Okay, another thievery check for me, please.
Come on, dice. Roll with me. Yeah.
Alrighty. And with that, there's a satisfying click as you unlock the door.
Did I hear the voice from the other end of the door?
Yes, it was faint, but you're all standing close enough and it's pretty quiet.
Can we be cautious? And that person sounded like they weren't really paying attention, but let's not alert them if possible.
Okay.
Maybe we should try to be a bit stealthy, all of us. I look at Ragnar, I just give him a glance. I'm just like, please.
My guy, you were the
pull
one
out
who
my
failed
axe.
your stealth check when we opened the first door.
I'll pull out my axe and I'll crouch down.
Okay, stealth check, please.
Well, if we're all agreeing on being stealthy.
Yeah, we all agree.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Stealth.
Where's stealth again? Oh,
What
I am
is
good
it?
at that. I am
It's
good at
it's-
that.
It's with the skills in the middle.
Apparently
Oh,
not.
my
Oh no.
Oh no! Ragnar with all the good intentions in the world.
I'm assuming that like my axe drags on the ground then. I should have left it in my...
Yep.
Mhm.
So you crouch down, and for dwarves, that's a lot of low clearance. And yeah, so as you're basically crouching with the coolest look of determination on your face, as you're going down, your axe scrapes on the side of the wall. Everybody cringes and looks at you.
How do
As-
I roll a cringe check?
It's rolled for you. There's nothing you can do. Right. You all wait a second, and you hear a sort of drunken mumble from the room, and then silence. Although that singing from the other room still faintly continues, and is weirdly enough getting worse the longer it's going.
So, just to ask, because I'm not. This was like more of a mechanics question, if I may ask.
Yes.
Ragnar rolled a low stealth check, which means like it wasn't success, like made a lot of noise, but Ragnar's still like in stealth mode, like more
Yes.
low profile hiding mode. Okay, cool.
Yes. So
Okay.
as far as Ragnar knows, he's being stealthy.
Okay, cool.
Didn't he crit fail though? That's in raid.
Yeah, it is a crit fail.
But
There are
All of China
extenuating.
knows we're here.
So there are some extenuating circumstances here that will become clear.
Now all of China knows you're here.
okay, let's open the door slowly and see what's inside this place.
Okay,
Alright.
shall I roll stealth again, or did I roll high
No.
enough the first time?
Well, there's only one way to find out. So you open the door. There inside, there's another torch blazing. Well, burning lowly. There is a man slumped over the desk with several empty bottles around his seat. He is sleeping. Sort of the side of his face is stuck to the desk in front of him with drool and maybe worse. There is a very strong smell of alcohol, and scattered around him are papers of all sorts.
Are you done?
Yes.
Yes.
Before anyone has time to think, and because I saw everyone turn to me, and everyone's looked inside and seen there's someone in there, Ragnar just deductively decides, hey, there's something going on in there. And I kind of put my arm on Kieran so that gesture for him to look at me, and I kind of have like a look of I'm sorry on my face. I get up from my position and I'd like to sprint in, and I'd like to pin this man down with my axe.
Okay, I need an athletics check,
Such a good
please.
idea. It's such a good idea, but can I tell you what I was gonna do?
Go for it.
Like, it doesn't have to happen. I was gonna pick up the key and have everyone back out and just lock him in.
That might have been nice. But
Alrighty.
unfortunately, we're rolling athletics checks now.
Yes, I need an athletics check from Ragnar, please.
What check from me?
Athletics.
Okay. Please don't fuck this up. I can't trip on my way there.
Some point you're gonna.
No cards. And no cards to Serga.
Mm-mm.
And I'm proficient in athletics, so this shouldn't be.
Oof. All right.
Oh my word.
So
These dice are right.
you stumble over the mouse a bit. At some point, somebody's gonna just run over this mouse. And it doesn't take you much to pin a guy who's stuck to a desk down to the desk. So as you put your axe handle against his neck, pushing him down on the table, he sort of wakes up and is like, "Huh? What? It's not time yet. I haven't finished. My
I
head.
didn't realize you were sleeping.
It's okay. It's a normal thing. Is that a mouse?
Yes.
At this point, I'm just growing a bit wary of every interaction Ragnar has. I'm just gonna go there to make sure nothing horrible happens. I just want to here to mediate everything.
Who is? Do we know who this guy even is? Is he our target? I don't think he's our target.
Okay, this man appears to be human, if that helps.
How tall is he?
We're looking for a half elf.
He's currently shorter than you, Ragnar, because he slumped over a desk and being pushed down. It seems like he did fall asleep in his own vomit. So,
Ugh.
my head is really sore and I'm seeing a mouse.
I kind of.
I have no illusions, sir.
I beg to differ, my good madam.
I
Ragnar,
kind of
let's.
press down out of anger. It's kind of like he's confused whether or not this guy is flirting with Celeste. I'm like, what's happening? You're in a hostage situation right now.
I thought you were the
In a-
masseuse. Masseuse is hard to say. Masseuse.
I shoot Ragnar a glance, and then I'm just like, I try to speak over him and say, yes, of course, we're here to give you just a quick look around before we begin our treatment. I start performing, just trying to act the part of people who are meant to be here and are definitely not breaking into their hideout or whatever this is. Just make it seem like we were expected. We're here. He has nothing to worry about, and that we're just gonna take a quick look and then be on our way.
Okay, I need a performance check for that.
I
I would like
slowly
to say
turn my
that
head
I'm in the
towards
background
Kieran
doing
with
that
disgust.
Yzma thing where it's like, hit him on the head.
I'm just like slowly darting my head between these two people. Just like I look at Kieran and I look at Mary. I'm like, what on earth are you? Like, can somebody decide on something? What the hell did Kieran just say?
I draw my thumb across his neck, like, kill him! Get him out, like, deal with him!
So Celeste is just like looking at everybody in the room, like one at a time, like darting. Her gaze is darting. She's just and just gives a thumbs up.
Did you say you saw intruders? I'm supposed to pull a rope when there's intruders. Or somebody's
what
coming
does the
up.
rope do?
And he sort of, so his head is turned to Celeste's side as he's being pushed down. So he's pointing blindly off to his right. There's a rope here, and also a set of keys against this wall.
Okay.
Pull the
I
rope.
take the keys,
And then,
I cut the rope.
did you pull the rope?
I will pull
No,
the
she
rope.
cuts
Cut
it.
the rope.
Whoa!
No,
Don't put what?
Wait, sir, what happens when you pull the rope?
Reinforcements.
Yes, I see.
Well, do you think
I'd
they'll
like
bring
to
more
take the handle of
mice?
my axe and I'm gonna bash his head into the table. Knock
She
it
Alright.
out.
kind of has that look where like that was a very big word. Doesn't fully understand.
All right, so you knock him out. He sort of slumps against the desk, slightly sticky, and is snoring. He's out cold. He's not dead. So yes, there's this. Sorry, go.
I was also going to ask, has Mayra cut the rope now? Was that successful?
Yeah, it's not difficult to cut. It's much like that rope system you saw in the first room. There's also a bell hanging next to it, which is hanging from a red piece of rope that looks a lot like the one in the first room. Nudge, nudge.
Okay, I would
wink, wink.
like to muffle. I'd like to like hold the bell by its clapper
Mhm.
and cut that off too.
Okay. That's easy enough. So
Okay,
you now have
so-
a loose bell on you. Just remember.
I was just gonna put it on the floor.
Okay, fine.
I will.
Fine.
I will take that bell. I will very happily take that bell.
You
How
can.
much How much would it weigh?
It's a light item, so it doesn't really.
Okay.
No, the reinforcements aren't coming. The rope hasn't been pulled. I like the idea of Kieran training Ragnar for traps with the ring of a bell every time. Condition him.
No!
Don't give me ideas.
Perhaps loves the dwarf.
All right, so
Please do not the dwarf.
I would like to take a look at these scraps of paper that were on the floor and see if they're anything worth anything.
all right. I'm so glad. All right, so what you find here are fake receipts from the Marrow Bank, the banking house of Grin and Barrett, fake land deeds. They seem to be in different districts of the Marrow. There's a sack of counterfeit IOUs from various city officials. There's also a scrap of a note detailing the sort of proportions of a painting that this guy crumpled up and threw away. The painting is called "The Fallen Angel with the Big Urns." So so let me just copy some of that into the chat. So
Axe rod.
Oh, digging up.
all right, and then also you see going through everything here. I mean, none of it's hidden; it's all on the desk. He has been using. This is the person who's doing the writing and the forging. There's 4 sets of writing implements, including a silver nibbed quill. Oh, it looks like a goose feather or a swan feather. It's quite a nice, good, impressive feather. There's 3 sets of stamps. They look almost like legitimate stamps, but they have spelling mistakes in them. They are from the banking house of Grin and Barrett, the Atkinson School of Etiquette, and the House of Mysteries. But they definitely won't stand up to close scrutiny.
This guy is committing tax fraud.
Just nothing that Nothing very like interesting. Just a lot of fraudulent documents.
Yep, and there's a lot of.
Do we think these would be of interest to Mother Grimm?
Are you asking me?
Yes.
Well, there's only one way to find out. You'll have to ask Mother Grimm.
Okay. I feel like Mara doesn't read particularly well.
She's more of an audiobook person.
Yeah.
Mm.
So never really much of a reader. So I think she's going to pocket the papers just in case. The ones without vomit on them, anyway.
All right. There's also some clean pages if you want.
Some clean pages?
I mean, you did want a page earlier.
Yes, that was for the key trick.
I know. I'm just thinking it might pop up again.
Okay, I'll take some pages.
So I just want to ask Marcel. The shovel I have on me, what would its bulk be?
Its bulk will be 1.
Okay, cool. Thank you very much.
But whatever keys were in this room, I definitely take.
Oh, yes, so it's a ring of keys. There are 4 keys on there. There's only one way to find out what they fit. They're not labeled.
I'm just door.
You said there was like a feather, like a very impressive looking like writing feather.
Yes, there is.
Yeah, does he have like a little inkwell?
He does, yes.
So let's just kind of climbs onto the table, just kind of like, and just reaches over and just grabs both of them, just looking at them like, whoa.
The mouse is adorable.
Does the unconscious guy
A
have
mouse off
anything on
my
his
own
body?
heart.
Good question. So on his person, he has 3 copper coins, another key, completely different. It seems to be small and silver. It doesn't seem to be for a door itself. It seems to be for a lockbox or something.
We can take that.
And he has one of these little sort of magnifying glasses. Those that sort of jewelers have. There's a word for it. It's escaping me now. You know, like people use them to appraise jewels and diamonds and things like that. It's got one of those.
Okay, so I hand the magnifying glass to Mira. I hand the key to Celeste, and then I take the 3 copper. You said.
Yep.
So the key ring.
No, Kieran doesn't get anything.
No, the key ring.
No, I've
Key
got
ring.
the key
What
ring.
key ring?
There's a ring of keys. But I've got that. Can I ask Celeste if I can hold on to the key, please?
Wait, which key are we talking about?
So there was
The silver one that
Yeah.
Ragnar's just given you.
I don't see why not. Yeah, yes, you can take it. Yeah. She just hands you
Thank
the
you.
key.
I'll give it back afterwards.
Thank you.
I snarled at Mira like she better give that back.
So let's just
I
do like
give
a
Ragnar
beaming
such a
smile.
fucking look.
As you
Like, excuse
see,
me, who are you snarling at?
as you see, like the little impressive quill and then the inkwell that she snatched from the desk, she just pockets them away in her bag.
Yes, good. Child is learning thievery, as she should.
Okie dokie. What now?
Out of character, but I am in possession of the squidgiest dog.
Dog.
I think
Dog.
that's 2 actions there.
Oh, I've got an idea.
Yes.
I'd like to take out my rope and tie this man up.
Okay.
Can't we just save your rope? Let's just lock him in.
Yeah.
I don't plan to leave the rope here. I tie him up.
But what if we
Once
have to
he's
make a
tied
quick
up-
getaway?
I look around to everyone in the room. I think Kieran's the tallest and strongest, and I ask him if he's willing to hold this guy on his back.
I am not strong. I don't know where you got that idea from.
I turn to Mira.
Look,
I'm a
let's
spellcaster,
just
my guy.
Let's just lock this guy up here. This guy's drunk out of his mind. I don't think he's going to be causing us any trouble. You've tied him up. The bowel's been cut. We can lock him in from the outside. I think there's literally nothing he can do.
I untie him in disappointment and look around at everyone like they're ruining my fun.
Look,
And then I'd like to wait like right outside the door.
I'm
Right.
sure you'll find plenty of people that enjoy being tied up when you get back to the tavern.
As my laptop just died.
Ragnar will remember that.
Okay, I pick up the key that was on the floor that I accidentally lost. I shoo everyone out of the room, and I lock this guy in, and then I take the key with us.
Okay.
Okay, we're just leaving the room. Go.
Okay. Quick question. Did you take any of the documents or stamps?
Yes. I took all the papers on the table.
Okay, gotcha. Alright.
Okay. So going to this door, where the singing is coming from,
Yes.
and I am going to try to very, very quietly pry all these keys in the locks and see what opens what.
Okay, so once you put the second key in, it fits like a glove or a key in a lock, and you open it. Inside, there is a small space that is separated on each side with bars. This is a prison of some kind. There is a stash of equipment and clothes and things that they seem to have taken from somewhere or someone. It's covered in the same mud that the coffins are covered in. There's a human prisoner over here who's doing all the singing. It's a middle-aged man with a beard. He's lost most of his hair. He has this absolutely profound look of bewilderment on his face, smiling slightly, making up words to the song. He just keeps singing and waves at you. In the other cell, there is a beat-up and chained-up dwarf. He looks up at you, one eye swollen shut, and he says, "For the love of any deity you worship, shut them up."
Ragnar kind of flinches at the sight of this other dwarf, and at his request, just kind of like instinctually goes to the other guy's cage and just swipes my axe against the bars. To try to see if
Whoa,
it'll
Ragnar,
stop
wait,
him.
wait.
I'm not fighting. I just want to
can
talk
I-
with him.
I just want to stop him. Before he does that. Can I try?
Oh, God.
Look. I want to say, I just want to go to the dwarf and say, I will try get him to be quiet, but can I just first talk to him a bit about his music first?
So that's just gonna walk over to this pile over here of things it would seem. Sun's getting low, buddy.
All right, so on the pile of stuff there, there's silver cutlery, there's bone china, there's some bronze rings, some fancy cups and goblets and things like that. There's lots of items of clothing, discarded and mismatched shoes, and like I said, everything's covered in the same dirt that the coffins are.
You.
No weapon.
No weapons.
I kind of turn to the human and I want to say, how are you making up these lyrics to your song? Are you just coming up with them on the spot? Do you have training?
That's easy, my friend. I don't know the real words, so I make up my own.
That's why I love art.
Oh,
Okay.
me too. I think I did. At least I can't remember.
So, I kind of is the room like small enough for me to address both prisoners at once?
Yes.
I just want to say, who are you guys and why are you here?
The dwarf says, "The name is Carrick Ironhide. I am a member of the Heroes Guild and I am trapped here. That, God knows, we call him Blank because he's as blank as a new sheet of paper."
So you guys aren't with the Cutters.
Well, we're pretty locked up, aren't we?
Just wondering if any of this is like a brig situation, some internal politicking. Always good to check.
Oh, fair enough. I like your kind of thinking. Well, no, I'm here for my crew. They, came to fight the Cutters and, well, disappeared.
If we were to let you out, do you think you'd help us take on any Cutters we see on our way, or would you not?
I
Well,
look my head towards Kieran and I look at him. What do you mean if?
Well, my thinking is if he's going to help us, then we should let him out now. If he's not going to help us, we should let him out on the way out.
well,
If you see a flaw in my plan, let me know.
I am
It's
keen.
ridiculous.
I am keen to cut some throats and bash some brains, but unfortunately I have no equipment and I have been tortured within an inch of my life.
I have a spare dagger. Would that be good enough for you?
I'll take
I
it.
take out my... Oh, actually, do I want to do that? You know what? I'll do it for now. I'll let him borrow it. I take out with my second hand, my free hand, my mace, and I show it to him.
I can have that if you get me out of these chains.
I turn to Kieran, kind of seeing if he's against what I'm about to do. Does he?
No, not well. I turn to Mara and say, "Can you get him out of the chains? Do you want to get him out of the chains?"
I shout,
I mean, if we're all
ridiculous.
for it, I suppose
And
so.
then-
And I'm gonna try the keys in the lock to see if I can
Wait.
get.
Before you try the keys and the locks, right now I'd like to do something stupid. I want to just... I shout ridiculous and I want to take a swing at the... Does it have a lock, like a padded lock? Or
Yes.
is it one of those cell doors?
It's
It has a padlock.
it's a cell door. Sorry, cell door.
So if I hit it, it's nothing that can break and then open.
It depends on how hard you hit it. Anything you can, if you hit hard enough, you can break.
Never mind, I'm not gonna hit it.
All right. The dwarf says, "Who sent you? Was it the guild?"
I just take a quick look around the room. I'm just trying to get a sense of like if everybody's cool with me saying who sent us before I spill it.
You kind of see from Ragnar's eyes that I'm against saying who our employer is.
We are just here to deal with a certain person, specific person, so that we can be out of a debt.
Okay. Deception check, please.
I'm not lying to him.
But you are concealing the truth. You are deceiving
Okay.
him a little bit. That's not-
Lying by omission.
Yeah. Oh fuck. Well, whatever you're here to really do, as long as you get me out, I'll be grateful. This so-called person you're after, it's not the Dread Shadow, is it?
The what?
The Dread Shadow, the mysterious leader of the Cutters.
The owner of the... I whispered to Mira, the owner of the crocodile mentioned them as well.
Oh yeah. I could do with another handbag.
For a second, I thought you said it was the owner of the crocodile. I was ready.
How did you lot get past the crocodile?
I hold up my prize.
Ah, you are heroes, aren't you?
I look away in shame.
Okay, so Mira, are you trying to get him out?
Yep, I'm fiddling with the
Okay. You find that a second of the full keys works on the cell door. The tiny silver key you've got works on the manacles on the dwarf. He's in pretty bad shape. He's been beaten up. He seems to have worn armor at some point, but he's got none of that on him. He's pretty much dressed in rags at the moment. And
Sorry,
his
if I can.
yes.
I was gonna ask, who took the lesser healing potion that we found in the loot room?
I don't know if you determined that.
Because I remember we were saying like somebody took them, but can we just post hoc decide who has it?
I don't.
I don't know.
I'll take it.
Okay. Mayra has it. Cool. I just wanted to know. Cool. Sorry, because I wanna give one of my minor healing potions to this dwarf, just so he can get on his feet in case he needs to, help us fight.
All right. Oh, thank you kindly. I think this was one of mine. Oh, the bastards took my warhammer.
We didn't see
I
that.
hand him my war flail.
Ah, lovely. Time to bash some brains.
Make use of this, brother.
What about him?
Please
And
make good use of this, brother.
I shall do so. And what about him? And he nods towards the man he referred to as Blank in the other cage.
I walk towards Blank and I ask Blank, okay, do you think you'd be able to help us?
No.
Oh, I absolutely think I can. Well, what sort of talents do I have? I can say the alphabet. You might need that.
I'm not taking this man with us. We are on a stealth mission. If we get rid of everybody else, then we can come back for him. However,
He's useless.
for now, he's staying here.
Okay. And he keeps on
I
singing.
have no objections to that.
He keeps on singing happily. He's quite happy.
Okay. So, can we continue down?
Where would we
Where-
continue down to?
I guess there's just the place where the ooze was. I can't remember any other doors that we passed on the way here.
Nope.
So, is everybody ready? We might need to fight the sewer ooze that Celeste was mentioning.
Yeah.
Okie dokie, out we go.
Cool.
Alrighty.
Back from whence we came.
Okay, so I think we're going to unfortunately have to pause there because I've got 6 minutes left, and that's not enough for combat. But so yes, Ragnar, you can RP with the person. If you can send me the RP in Discord, I will reply as soon as I can.
Mayra, get back in here.
I was thinking something like,
Why?
what if I shot a Rumi arrow with the slide?
Ooh, please do that. Please do that.
No guarantee I'll be here next time.
Oh, okay. Well, if you're not here, I will make Celeste shoot one for you.
Yes, do it.
All right. And then it will be my fault. Right. Sorry, guys. Sorry it's so short.
Alright.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's alright, it's all good.
Okay.
I think
Some
for the
important
next
stuff
2 weeks, Kieran's just gonna enjoy Blank singing.
You'll go insane. Righty. I think I'm just going to stop the stream. Goodbye, stream.
Bye, stream.
Bye bye.